We're up. Hello, guys. Once again, episode 43. This has been a long-awaited episode because it took me a while to get back on track, to get things running one more time. As you know, guys, I moved offices and it's been a mess with the COVID thing and having all the lockdowns in the world here in Romania at the moment. And basically, I had to leave office before 9 and get home and try and stream and things like this. And it was all overcomplicated. And yeah, COVID also took a part of me for a while. And basically, I was not able to join with you guys for some time. But now, here I am, episode 43. I got Lud with me. Lud, you're on the screen right now. Say hello to everybody. So,
Hey guys, how you doing?
all right. Patrick is here with us. Hello, Patrick. Good to have you here, my friend. Good to have everybody with us and everybody watching this afterwards. I'm very happy you're here with us. I'm running on a older camera. It's a good camera, but it has only 30 FPS. So basically, if this live stream is not on 60 FPS as it should have been, I'm sorry, and we will try to do things different for the next stream. Um, Hello to my dear good friend Andre Silva also. I've missed you guys, and I bet you guys missed me also. Hopefully, you missed us. Uh, Lud, it's been a really long time, and how are you, my friend? What have you been doing lately?
Good. I've been working, and yeah, luckily I've managed to stay healthy, so I've managed to keep do sports. They uh, they closed the gyms and so on. Very smart move, not. But luckily the winter is pretty much over in Finland, at least in southern Finland. So I've been able to move the gym outside,
Nice.
and yeah. Otherwise, I haven't really had that much time for hobby. Of course, I've worked on the so-called secret competition project, which is going to be unveiled next week at some point.
Nice.
And then I bought a 3D printer from a friend. So I've been printing a bit. Okay, now the machine has been silent for about a week because the let's say cleaning up the machine is a bit of a hassle. So so last weekend, instead of printing, I just decided to take it easy and play video games and enjoy the weather outside, not really care about like if if I felt like doing some hobby I would, but I rather played games. And well, I mean, I had hobby wise, yeah, I had a game of Flames of War on our balcony with a friend of mine, so
Oh yeah, I
which
think
was pretty cool.
I think you sent us some picture on our WhatsApp
Yeah,
group, and
yeah, I did.
that was pretty nice, and thank you very much for that. We also have a lot of activity happening here because we're getting the third qualification tournament for the Super Smash Flames on track. It's gonna be this weekend, and I am currently second place, so basically I'm okay, but I just want to be the top in the top four for the next tournament because I'll be playing a different list. It's something that I'm trying new things out. I'm trying first of all I'm trying to make this carrier formation from the D-Day British book,
Mm,
but using the infantry, the rifle formation. So,
okay.
because
Yeah.
basically you have six platoons as core on a rifle formation of carriers, of different
Yep.
carriers, HMGs, WASPs, and universal carriers. And then I'm trying to put in the extra two Daimler troops on as support, and from there on I'm trying to replicate things, but I'm also going, and this is for some of our fans who are like fans of historical gaming and these kind of things. I'm trying to go with a historical themed army. It's gonna be the Canadians, yes. I'm even putting in kangaroos. So
Okay, awesome. Are you where did you grab the kangaroo models?
I just have a box of priests that I haven't
Okay,
assembled
yeah.
yet. So basically, I will just assemble them without the gun
Yep,
and maybe put in the ring for the 50 cal because they
yep.
have a 50 cal and
Cool.
uh, that it is. Hello, House of Engins. Good to see you. Good to see Atsorbi. Good to see everybody here with us. It's been a while. It's been a while, and I've missed you guys really, really much. It was frantic for me as Flames of War and in the Flames of War community. You probably might have seen my posts on Facebook. I'm running there with a company account because I don't have a personal account, but yeah, this is it. Also, Patrick reminded me I enrolled for the UK tournament, UK Nationals in November. So I bought a ticket, I bought accommodation, and I bought a very, very cheap airplane ticket. It's a non-refundable airplane ticket, but it was 25 euros. So
Okay. So it doesn't really matter if you need to cancel it or not.
exactly. Basically,
Yeah.
one day I will not eat. And that's about it. How about you? I mean, I've seen you've played some games, and you can tell us
Yeah, I mean,
about
yeah,
them.
I had the game like we kind of like it's the first actually the first game I've had in a long time. But yeah, we decided with a friend of mine that as soon as the weather outside is decent, that we can play on our new balcony without having like coats on. And yeah, last Sunday was perfect for that. So tried that out. Both of us, my friend wanted to test out a Russian ISU 122 list, and then I scratched up some late word Germans that I had, uh, and it ended up being the 20th Estonian,
All right,
which gave it a bit of a nice flavor, and I could actually afford bringing stuff to the table.
all right,
So inspired by that, I started playing around with list options for the German Bagration, and
nice,
I've got a pretty cool themed list for the Estonians for the Battle of Narva built up.
nice.
But yeah, let's see. I hope that there be some new books coming out soon enough for the Swiss tournament. Then I could do a. I have this idea of doing a Finnish German combo
All right. So
list.
so you're waiting like everybody else for the
Yep,
Axis allies, and
big time, big time. I've got components for Finns. I've got components from for the Hungarians.
all right.
Yeah, I'm eagerly waiting to get my hands on those books
I,
or the book.
I'm actually also very eager on that, and I might have some insights about this new book, and that is that I have a tingling sensation it will be launched somewhere in May, June, or July, and hopefully it will catch the SSF Super Smash Flames deadline period for books, so that we can get everything there. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't enrolled your national team and you are playing in an ATC team, you can still do that by clicking on the tournament lists that you can find in this live stream description. So be sure to come in and check your team in. We have currently 10 teams out of 16, so basically pretty much everybody is coming along, and we're still waiting for some teams to confirm, and probably and mostly there are qualification tournaments going on in these countries that haven't signed in yet. What you need to do is just a person come in, create the team, and if they decide not to come or somebody else comes, be sure to join the tournament on T3 and create a team, the national team, and then everybody else will join in later on when the qualification tournaments will be over and everybody will be, with their tickets in their pockets for
Good,
Switzerland.
good reminder. I need to do that.
There you go. This is why I actually said this because I haven't seen you there, and I know you
Yep.
guys
Nope.
and I know
Yeah,
you.
I've been kind of waiting with because I mean we Finland is still in, how would I say, lockdown mode. Okay, yeah, we're easing up. Apparently they're planning on doing the first like openings. Okay, the restaurants opened
Mhm.
this week. So basically, they're allowed to sell until 5 p.m. So they're only open.
Yeah, I understand.
The funny thing is that now, if you go for a drink after work, it's super easy to go out all night because I mean you barely have time to order a beer after work.
All right.
But yeah, so the joke at the office is that I was up until last call, and yeah, I mean, let's see if I mean the biggest challenge right now is to make sure that I'll be able to travel in August.
Yeah, let's hope so because
I yeah,
the,
so that's been like the, how would I say, the biggest hurdle for me to sign up. It and I'm pretty sure Etienne has one spot reserved anyway. So
yeah, no problem with that. And until the end of May, all the ETC national teams actually have reserved spots for the tournament. And after that, if there by any chance the 16 team tournament composition will not fill in, we will let in other teams, other national teams, or even mercenary teams if anybody wants to join in as a mercenary, because being a four-man team, it's easy to get together and it's easy to put things together. And
yeah.
Patrick is saying that he's just gonna come and watch. Let's hope that you're gonna be able to do more than that and maybe fill in a national team or fill in on a mercenary team. And yes, of course, I'm very happy to get to know you in person and to thank you in person. I probably have some delicious um, palinka for you for those SS dices that are rolling really hot. I don't know what you've done to them, but I'm telling you, the SS sign, it's always coming up. I mean, two, three dice is rolling, one it's a
So
six.
so you better not take them to a casino.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're very nice. Yes. So about the Axis Allies books and about the fact that we are all waiting for that. We already seen what Bagration book looks like, and I
Mm.
know I'm like I owe you guys watching us together with Christian, who has some things to do tonight, but hopefully next week he will be joining us with he'll be able to join us, and we owe you guys some lists, and we owe you guys some list reviews and our like insights on how the things look. Basically, I've been playing around a lot, and it's a good book. I mean, it's generally von Sauken makes it a really good book. Uh, I'm saying
Yeah,
everything now, you know.
I threw him on the Narva list I made. Just because I mean, hey, if what was it, 4 points,
Four
and I get
points.
an 8-inch command range uh, for passing tests. Yeah.
Exactly. You also you
With the
also
reroll for reserves.
you also get a 2+ tactical skill,
Yeah.
which is absolutely very very good, especially for the Estonians because I think they are trained.
Yeah. They're fearless, trained, and aggressive. So
Yeah.
they are very much into digging a hole and staying in it.
Exactly, exactly. Um, what the idea is and how I like to see this book and why I'm talking generally about this book and saying that it's a great book and I'm not referring to all the German books because currently in the community there is um, one way of seeing of one way of building lists, and it's been a way that Phil from Battlefront actually supported and actually encouraged it. And we have a remark in Lessons from the Front that is, let's say, 50-50. It's shady in such way that it doesn't really tell you how to do and how to build a list, but rather than that gives you like you can take a book to pick support from and then pick formation. So it's like, do I have to pick the formation first to be able to unlock the support, or do I have to take a book with support and cards and then be able to not take any formation from that book?
Mm.
It's a thing that I've been trying to get along with everybody on Facebook and trying to explain to everybody why I think this is not such a great idea and it's not such a great way of building lists, especially for the new people, especially for the newcomers. And I consider it not as good because, first of all, I have to plug in my headphones because. All right. First of all, I think that newcomers should have a very strict and clear rule
A
set,
simple how to.
a simple how to. Because basically now, I've seen a lot of questions on Facebook. Oh, okay, so I take the support, and how about the cards? And if I don't, can I apply these cards to formations from other books or stuff like this? And we already had it in the rule book. The formation build was very simple. Okay, it was limited
Mm.
because you could. I mean, once you pick a formation from one book, then you have access to that formation support, and that's
Mm.
it. And everything else from other books are allied formations to this book.
Yeah.
This is the way,
Which makes sense.
which makes sense exactly. And all the international tournaments, from what I've seen until now, have this in their rule pack. So basically, you need to take a formation that unlocks the support from that book, and then you can add in additional formation. We in the Super Smash Flames actually have a rule that you cannot add allied formations that come from the cards. So
Mm. Yeah.
basically, once you take a core formation, you unlock the support, and you can do that also with the card because you take the book, but then cards and support come only from that book.
Mm.
Everything else, it's a light formation, and I think it's a very
Yeah.
simple way of building lists. We already have so many German books that the restriction that Phil talked about, I've talked with him on a private message on Facebook, and he told me that they decided to do this modification to be not so strict into what list
Mm.
building is all about. But we have so many books now. Almost all books have like similar cards that do similar things,
Yep.
and maybe it's just the flavor of the book that sometimes, the SS, they are cheaper but aggressive, and
Mm.
you might go and try them out. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, how do you find this,
I
like?
mean, I I think it's like for tournaments, it's good that it's restricted, But then for, let's say, friendly plays, or you do like historical event
Hmm.
gaming, then I would kind of like open it up
All
to
right.
like a, how would I say, sensible, do what you want type of thing. Because let's say that, for example, let's say you play some major battle with which had like different formations, and for some reason
The book doesn't
let's
include
say,
them.
yeah, or for example, where you take your main force, yeah, you have it from in the Bagration book,
Hmm.
but suddenly, let's say, like the D-Day Waffen SS book,
Yeah,
it does have elements that did serve on the Eastern Front. And if, as long as it's like in the time frame of 44, 45, why not for a fun game where everybody comes like not actually caring about the rules anyway, like as
exactly.
long as the game works, go ahead and take something.
Exactly. I mean, this is why I actually I've had a very long talk with Soren, and with the guys with Patrick from Breakthrough Assault and all the guys supporting this idea of taking the support book, let's say. Um, I totally agree. I play the same way. I make. You even saw me on this channel playing with Rob. We are playing this campaign he's doing. We're doing together a Market Garden campaign. It's a mix between the River Crossing campaign from the Russian Bagration, but also applied to Market Garden. And my next game, for example, it will involve a list where I have 3 title cards. But I'm using these 3 title cards because all these 3 companies, you know, these 3 companies or armies, not armies, what are they?
Well, formation, it's basically Flames of War is played on a company level, so
So three
you can,
companies, yeah. So
yeah.
I have the Fallschirmjägers, I have
Mm,
the second SS, and then
mm,
I also have the ninth Besten.
okay.
So I have these 3. We decided, this is historical. All these units were there. My force is still 100 points force. Is not a legal list from the perspective of
Mm.
what Battlefront has in the rulebook right now. But we decided, okay, we're just gonna give it a go. Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, if it doesn't break it, and I mean,
Division. Thank you,
for
Soren. Hello,
yeah,
Soren. There you go.
and
My dear friend is
and
here with
for
us.
and for, I mean, especially for like if you replay some real event,
Hmm.
take away the points, just make it like, why? Of course, you can have like if to make it somewhat balanced,
Yeah,
but I mean, hey, if you want to replay some event, don't limit the thing to the game saying that this is valued at this much.
exactly,
If
exactly.
if if you had a battle with the 25 Panthers shooting up stuff, go ahead, do the 25 Panthers. I mean, if you have 25 Panthers,
Well, I'm telling you, I
Southern might have 25 Panthers soon.
I know he has 10 for sure. So the thing is like this. Absolutely nothing against the fact that everybody can make their own rules when they create their armies. But I think that for the community in general, we should have this like clear rules of how you can make your formation.
Yeah,
Of
or
course,
then they should be written in a clear way.
in a clearer way, yes.
Yeah.
Or okay, I'm a guy who did politics for a while, so I can go both ways. All right. I could also say I'm a tournament player. Yeah, I play at
Mm,
tournaments and all those kind of things. And for me, for example, this is not affecting my community. It's not affecting me that much. But I'm watching battle reports online, for example, that
mm.
usually people, I mean, I've learned Flames of War watching battle reports. I've learned Flames of War watching people explaining me rules. It was this absolutely great guy who used, I don't remember his name. He's not doing this videos anymore. On version 3, he was explaining assaults, artillery, movement, everything, and all these things in little short clips, and they were very, very, very nice. And now I'm I'm getting to see a lot of battle reports where people are using this way of creating lists and things that it could upset people trying to learn this hobby, or it could
Yeah.
set them down. Soren said the US tournament scene is using the 3BF way of building lists, and they seem to have no problem with that whatsoever. I totally agree with you. Everybody, any community could do and use whatever way of building their lists. Uh, we still don't have a rule pack for the UK tournament, the UK nationals. We will have to see how it goes. Of course, if Battlefront continues to encourage this way of making lists that contradicts 100% the way they specifically wrote in the rule pack, in the rule book, that they are still saying with their starter sets. Maybe people don't even know about Flames of War webpage. There are people who go in hobby shops, find this, open fire starter set, they buy it, they have a rule book, and they learn how to make a formation from that. And then they say, all right, I'll buy this and this and this. Okay, I have 100 points of formation. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't visited Flames of War. You cannot see the lessons from the front on the Flames of War web page. You don't have a sticker that says, these are the rules amended here. And then you have such a fundamental thing in a hobby where they change the way you make your lists. You have to create your lists. And then this poor little guy goes to a US tournament, yeah, and he finds out that his list is all right, but then there's some other passionate guy who's watching Facebook, he's watching Lessons from the Front, he's watching the Flames of War website, and he knows about all these things, and he will just mock this poor fella who's just starting up on his Flames of War career, and he only has the rule book, and he will say, well, you should learn, you should watch Lessons from the Front, and that will be a pretty harsh way of finding out that the core rules of making formations does not apply anymore.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
okay, there's a lot of stuff that could. What I would really like to see from Battlefront at some point is an app in the sense that Games Workshop did with AOS and 40K. That you have one simple app where you can build the lists. You have the let's say core rule book in there that's updated, and any changes to stats, whatever happens to the units, they're updated on the app
all
every
right,
day.
all
I
right.
mean, I pay for the even if I haven't played AOS since the demos we had with Ruben over a year ago
All right.
ish. I mean, I pay €1 a month to have the app work, and I get the updates.
You're a good fellow. You play the bank. That's
Yeah, but I
very.
mean, it's a simple way because
It doesn't bother
if
you.
if if let's say if I would want to go and play, or okay, the club is closed now, but if I would have the possibility to go and play a game of AOS now, I wouldn't have to bring any a suitcase full of stuff. I bring that small army that I have, and I have the rule book. I have the whole rest of the spells, what they do, the thing even tells you what's legal and what's not,
Nice. Yeah.
and
Well,
you have it in your pocket.
Games Workshop, it's a little bit.
Yeah, I know their budget is, but I mean something in this sense. Then we wouldn't have this PDF that we know about, or the forums where we discuss and people get people can misunderstand things. We would have that one always up to date place for the rules. That's it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I totally
Because
agree with
even
you.
if you would go to an international tournament, even if your phone wouldn't work, let's say for some reason there would be a tournament in Japan and most of us European players would be there. I tell you, you do not want to pay your own phone bill for the internet in Japan as a
Yeah,
European.
for sure.
But I bet there's some local guy that at the tournament that would have the same app, and then you could both go and okay, so this is how it works.
Yeah, and that's pretty clear. Yeah, I mean, it's
I mean, because the rule book is already as a PDF. It doesn't take a massive amount of work to import that PDF on a simple app.
yeah, it doesn't, and it should be there. It should be there, and yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna. I stated my all my thoughts, and I talked to Phil. I talked to the guys at Battlefront. My opinions are on Facebook. Everybody knows, like, what I think about this, and I'm not gonna fight it anymore because in the end, it's not affecting me personally that much. I mean, I know that when I go to a tournament, first thing I do, I check on the rule pack. And usually when for example, the qualification tournament we're having right now here in Romania, we're using the rule pack from Super Smash Flames. So this is how we're building the list. This is how we were playing. This is how we are doing the pairings even, and everything because we prepare for what is to come. And
Yeah.
usually this is how when I went to Germany, when I went to Belgium, every time I watch the rule pack, then
Yeah.
okay, the lists are from here. I build them like this, and
Yeah.
everything went smooth and nice. And
Yeah.
also, this is how I'm going to do it with UK nationals. The thing is that probably I'll be playing British there, so it's not it's the carrier list that's so
Yeah.
OP. And thank you very much. I get maybe second place, maybe if I don't get the first one.
Wait until I can field my Finnish forces hopefully filled with Panzerfausts and Shreks running around the
Yeah. I know that
field in forests and difficult terrains, blasting everything up.
yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Too bad I have so many MGs that they could frighten Stalin even,
Yeah, they just need to get in hit the guys in the woods first.
Exactly. Yeah, that will be something. I'm
But
currently
hey, we had a pretty cool topic that we had to discuss.
yes.
Using like this, we're not going to be speculating on any points on the